Pollution is happening everywhere.
Pollution is when pollutants escape into natural habitats or into the atmosphere and contaminate its surroundings.
What are your thoughts on pollution?
Well, I mean, our generations will be long gone before it affects us, so I don't think it's much of a deal.
It's bad. Pretty bad. Yeah.
I think pollution is bad for the environment. It especially affects a lot of sea life.
I think that pollution has a very negative effect on the environment and society as a whole.
Humans are the primary source of pollution with the various ways that they acquire energy, such as burning fuels.
Pollution has had an effect on the natural world since the birth of the Industrial Revolution in the 1800s.
Pollution's bad. I think we should be a little bit more adamant about what we're doing to the planet and think more about what we're putting into the earth rather than just what we're getting out of it. I think pollution is really bad and we need to fix it now.
The main source of pollutants on Earth is from the burning of fossil fuels and the release of toxins into the atmosphere.
Many people don't even have clean drinking water, and pollutants in the water make these people subject to deadly disease.
So what's the problem with pollution? Organisms will start to die as a result of the contamination in the air and in the water.
Pollution's not good, man. No bueno. Not feeling it. No.
Some BP oil spill is really what we want to talk about. You ever seen those pictures of those ducks? Yeah. They cannot fly. You have to wash them with like Dawn dish soap to make them clean. I feel like we could help everyone if we all bought Dawn dish soap and washed some ducks.
The biology is natural.
Oh, do you have 14?
HL bio. It hasn't affected my life yet, let's just say that.
It's bad.
How do you think we can put a stop to it?
Develop Skynet.
Explain.
If you kill off all the humans, you cannot pollute anymore.
Ways that we could fix this abundant issue could be
Recycling. This will help to reduce the amount of pollution that is released into nature.
use less. Using less products, whether recyclable or not, can reduce the risk of it ending up in an ocean or river, or anywhere else where it could harm the environment.
People should be less wasteful. Rather than think about recycling, they should just limit how much they use rather than after the fact trying to take care of what they already used.
Cut down on carbon emissions. Although difficult, this could be used slowly over time, and the use of renewable resources could help to push out the use of fossil fuels, resulting in a better ozone and more healthier air.
Garbage crews. There are already some places across the United States that have teams that clean up the sides of roadways and some small streams. On a larger scale, this type of action used on larger or more crucial areas would result in a healthier environment.
Organizations. There are already some cleanup projects throughout the United States that help to clean up large rivers or lakes, such as the Chesapeake Bay Project. This could be effective in helping to diminish pollution.
There's just a gigantic oil spill yesterday in the Pacific. I don't know if you guys heard about that. The pipeline burst. The CEOs apologized. This is, of course, very helpful. But I suppose politically it may establish liability. So that is very helpful. A lot of good that's done for BP in the Gulf, you know, when those oil rigs went kablooey. And it is what it is. It's a sad state of affairs that money generally rules, but thankfully we do have the EPA that tries at least a little bit. Although a lot of people are saying, oh, our streams are just fine, so why do we need the EPA? And it's hard to see so far in the past where our streams weren't fine and our rivers caught fire. Literally.
I remember.
The Schuylkill, it's before all of our time, where they literally just, you'd go out one day, all the fish would be dead belly up. And the whole thing would catch fire. And that's why the EPA does what it does, even though we can't see that today because we take it for granted. So, pollution is a bad thing.
It's everywhere. You have to think idealistically and just stop running cars, lawnmowers. Just go back to the olden times. Stop doing your don't shut your computers off. Turn off electricity.
No technology period. No more
Yeah,
electricity.
we need to do that for like a good year in order to stop pollution.
Yeah.
It's not just national. The whole world needs to band together and turn off all electricity.
For
And
everyone. Pollution is bad.
Pollution is something we probably need to give a whole lot more attention to than we really do.
Thanks for watching.
We hope you learned something.
It's really driving the space exploration industry. because we're trying to find new planets.
I agree.
Pollution's driving the space
Yeah, because the more polluted it is,
Oh,
the more we
have to get out.
Yeah. So now the better our space exploration is. So
Bring back
really,
NASA.
pollution's good.
NASA never left.
Yeah, it did. They cut funding off for NASA.
Have you seen?
Our heart relies on SpaceX.
Have you seen
Elon Musk.
What's that movie? What's that movie?
What? Apollo 11.
No, the movie that just came out like last year.
The one with George Clooney and Sandra Bullock.
Going with Matthew McConaughey.
Have you not seen Interstellar?
Oh.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
Well,
I did.
That, you just basically give us like the whole like basis of
It
that
wasn't
movie.
NASA though.
Have you ever seen Wall-E?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave you the whole basis of that movie too.
Dude, that calls pollution led to spaceships that could go to different galaxies.
Yeah.
So
Good.
henceforth pollution.
How are we gonna
must
fight
be
other
applied.
planets without intergalactic spaceships?
When the aliens come,
Yeah,
which way they
right
will.
now, with our unpolluted Earth, aliens are gonna come and just take us over. Once we're polluting, once we're just throwing water bottles out our windows and stuff, then when the aliens come, we'll be ready. We'll be ready to take them on. Nay, we'll be ready to attack them first.
So
Here.
you think pollution is good or bad?
I think pollution is the future of America. James Klein, 2016. Independent Green Party nominee.